What's up, everybody? Who's ready for a beer? I'm excited, also nervous, because I don't know if you remember the last time I had a fruited Berliner Weiss from 903, but it was a little bit messy. So I'm tapping on the top of the can. I'm trying to take every precaution possible I have literally 3 layers of towels down on the floor just in case, because this is a red one. I don't want this shit getting on my fucking carpet. So, giving the top of the tab a nice couple taps here and there. But we're going to try to take every precaution of this not happening. So, fingers crossed, people. Fingers crossed. What's up, Kentucky? How you doing? Yeah, overdrip an hour early. We got What's in the News a little bit sooner, so I decided the Wednesdays that me and Logan have a show, I'm going to do it an hour early just to kind of give myself more time to prepare for that show as well. So that's why every other Wednesday, it's 3 p.m. We're doing reviews. But that's okay. Trying to take every precaution possible of this not just totally just being a fucking mess. So fingers crossed we will not have to worry about any of that. Just give me a second here, guys. We'll get started shortly. Well, let's fucking do this. Boom. What is up, everybody? Happy Wednesday to you all, and welcome to another live beer review. Today, we're looking at another one from 903 Brewers out of Sherman, Texas. And this is another one from their slushy series, which I don't want to say I'm nervous about opening this one, but because the last one I had from their slushy series kind of volcanoed on me. So, I'm taking every kind of precaution possible with this guy, but before we get into that, let's talk about 903 really quick. I've talked about them before. They're just a small group of knit, kind of a family where they decided to open up a brewery up in Sherman. So they like kind of experimenting with different styles. Obviously, they do like the smoothie style Berliner Weisses. They have a bunch of different stouts, IPAs. They're all over the place when it comes to making unique flavor profiles for beer. So today's beer is actually a fruited Berliner Weiss with blueberry, black currant, raspberry, mango, and marshmallow. What? There's supposedly going to be a smoothie in my face hole. So, without further ado, I'm just going to open this up back here, because you never know. But, let's crack this guy open. Boom. No, okay. You got lucky. Nothing. And drinking out of my untapped tulip glass. So let's see how this guy pours. Oh. Oh yes, look at you. Definitely pouring nice and red. Getting thicker the more I pour it, which is nice. There we go. Here's more of the smoothies part coming out. But look at that. That is just a nice, thick, red-looking beer. Look at that. Look at that color. Has that nice kind of blood red kind of color to it. Let's see what we get on the smell. Oh yeah, getting a lot of like black currant and raspberry up front. Oh yeah, definitely seems like this is going to be a really fruited beer. Because it's supposed to have like that kind of mouthfeel of a smoothie. So, I'm excited to see what the texture of this one is, because I'm guessing it might be a little pulpy. Definitely getting like some kind of like a, probably going to get a right nice like pillowy kind of mouthfeel due to the marshmallow in there. It's probably going to give it a nice sweetness to it. But I'm hoping it's going to be a really nice balance of like tart berries mixed with like a nice sweetness from the mango and the marshmallow. So like I said before, this guy comes in at 6.2%. So yeah, I would say this guy's fairly sessionable if you're able to. But yeah, let's give this guy a try. So cheers, everybody. Oh yeah, it's that nice freaking pungent like tart flavor of like the black currants, the raspberries hit you right in the face. It's tart for about like maybe like 0.2 seconds, and then it comes out to like a nice marshmallowy, creamy kind of sweetness at the end, which is really nice. I definitely like the mouthfeel of this one. Yeah, that's delicious. I'm a fan of this one already. Wow. Really, really good. A beard beer? What do you mean? Just because it's that color? I don't know. Wow, the flavors are explosive. Holy crap. I'm getting like an extra like, it's a unique tartness, I think, because I've never had a beer before with black currant in it. So having that like unique kind of tart berry flavor in there is pretty good. I'm a big fan. Wow. Yeah, it's good. Kind of gives it like, definitely like, it's like a dessert kind of beer to me. I don't know, it's really cool. So let's see what is the deal with this beer. So, with their extensive testing reveals that this beer drinks smoothie thick with the massive flavors of blueberry and raspberry dominating up front. Mango sweetness comes at the end, riding a wave of gooey marshmallow flavor. I'm definitely getting that kind of like, it's a nice gooey kind of thick mouth feel from the marshmallow, along with the nice sweetness added to that. The mango adds that extra little like balanced sweetness in there to where it's not like a sugary sweet, but it's like a sweet fruit kind of sweetness in it. But then right at the end, like that sits on your tongue after you swallow, after all the fruit kind of notes gone away, you have that like staple like Weiss beer kind of flavor in your mouth. It's hard to describe. It kind of is like, it's weedy, it's aromatic, it's very nice. I'm a really big fan of this one. I'm definitely liking the flavors I'm getting. And then like once you get down to the bottom of the can, it just gets like, oh yeah, the thicker it gets kind of chunky, which I'm actually okay with. Oh yeah, but those fruit flavors are just explosive in this thing. It's ridiculous. But I'm loving the texture of it. I'm loving the mouthfeel. Loving those pungent fruit flavors. Yeah, that is solid. So let's see. Pam, I actually think this would be a beer that would be right up your damn alley. I'm going to be really honest here. This one would be one I think you would even enjoy. So, like I said before, let's talk about what people say on Tapped about this one. It has a 6.2%, like I said. And with over 524 different ratings, this beer has an average rating of 4.09 on Untappd. So definitely some pretty high ratings. So let's see. Somebody gave it a 3.75, saying it wasn't their favorite by them, but still pretty yummy. Somebody gave it another 3.75. Somebody gave it a 4.5 out of 5. 3.75. Let's see. 4.5, 4. 3.25. Let's see. 4.5, 5. Somebody gave it a straight 5 out of 5. 3.5. So deep purple maroon, funky fruit with marshmallow tinge. Dry finish, kind of weird off-putting note in the tartness that's not your favorite. I don't really get like an off-putting kind of tartness in there. It's just like it's a nice tartness you get from all the berries that are in there. Because you got to think there's at least 3 different kind of dark berries in there that are going to create its own natural tartness. And when you're getting the mango and the marshmallow kind of adding that sweetness in there. Oh yeah. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. So let's start going off ratings here. Because why not? Can art. Yeah, this can art's pretty damn unique. It kind of reminded me of something you'd see like back in the day. I don't know if this is like maybe like 70s or 80s kind of style. I like the colors. I think our buddy Stan would really enjoy the colors on this one. So very unique. Like, I don't really say it's just because of the colors that it's child appealing, but it's like definitely has that like old school kind of, I don't want to say like diner kind of feel to it. I don't know, like an advertisement for like milkshakes or something like that. But yeah, it's pretty. It's not bad. I don't mind this label at all. Has the staple 903 on the side with like pretty much telling you the ingredients that are in there, which is always really nice. Of course, on the bottom it says it's part of its slushy series. But yeah, this is an overall pretty solid beer. I'm really enjoying this one. So let's see. If I got this in a flight at 903, would I get another glass of this? I'm really a big fan of the fruit flavors in this. I'm liking that nice tartness to it. On a tartness level, I'd probably give it like a 2 out of 5 on tartness. So it's not bad, because it's there. You know it's there, but then it gets washed away with the sweetness from the mango and the marshmallow. So it doesn't linger, which is always a really good thing. Because for me, when you kind of get that, like a little bit of an acidic tartness that sits on your tongue for too long, it's just not really as enjoyable of an experience. But this one just washes away the tartness with that nice, smooth, like creamy kind of sweetness in it. But it's really, really good. Let's see. Would I get a glass of this if I got in the flight? Probably. This one I can probably enjoy quite often, I think. I really... Having something with blackcurrant in there and kind of having this be my first experience with drinking something with blackcurrant, especially when it comes to like a beer. Yeah, this is definitely something that I think I can enjoy a lot more of. So, 100% would get another glass of this in a flight. All the way. But let's see what my final rating on this guy is going to be. Like I said, it's a 6.2%, so I like that it's sessionable. I love the bright, like, tart berry flavors in there, along with that mango and that marshmallow to smooth it out and give it that pillowy, kind of thick, heavy mouthfeel. I kind of like that Weiss kind of ale finish at the end, too, as well, where it kind of knows you got to get like a weediness in there to kind of know that you're still drinking a beer. It's not like a full, like, oh, you're drinking a smoothie, because right at the end it hits you with like, okay, I remember this is a beer now, because that little bit of that flavor lingers on your tongue, which is always nice. I'm a fan that this one didn't go burst on me, which is good. I'm really happy about that. I'm taking extra precautions just because of that, because I didn't want to downgrade on the ratings just because it was canned before it was done fermenting. But let's see. I'd give this a solid 8 out of 10. Really, really good. I would have liked this like a marshmallowy sweetness at the end. I would have liked to have it be a little bit thicker, to be honest. Have that more of like more of a pulpy kind of mouthfeel. I would have liked to see a little bit more of like just the syrupy kind of thing coming out, but overall, very, very delicious. Another solid one from 903. I've had a few of their beers already, and it just, yeah, super, super solid. Let's see what if you can get Wild Barrel Vice Black Currant. Get it. Delicious currant sour flavor. Okay. I'll definitely keep an eye out for that one, Tucky. But yeah, Pam, this would be a beer that'd be right up your alley. So I think that's where I'm going to leave it, guys. 8 out of 10. Very, very solid beer. Would recommend it. I know you can probably find a lot of their beers around like the Dallas area, around like Sherman, because I know they distribute around the state pretty well. Or you can go over to 903 themselves and pick up their beers. I know they do a lot of stuff. They just had, if I remember, they just had a crawfish boil like last weekend, which sounds fantastic, to be honest. So they're quite known for kind of having some big events where they do some big cooking over there. So if you're ever down in the Sherman area, you want to take your family over there, get some crawfish while the parents drink a few beers, that'd be something I'd be down for. Other than that, guys, I think that's it. So thank you everybody for tuning in. If you want to see more about what I'm drinking, always make sure to shoot me a friend request on Untapped. My link to my profile on there is down in the description below. So if anybody here is on Untapped, make sure to give me a nice friend request. I want to see what you guys are drinking as well. And other than that, thank you everybody for tuning in. Make sure before you're on your way out, hit that like button. It would be greatly appreciated. Or if you're watching on the replay, thank you for coming in, taking time out of your day. And also hit that like button when you do so. But if you're new to the channel and like what you see, make sure you hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell to let you know whenever I go live doing another beer review. But other than that, guys, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my Wednesday. I got another show coming later tonight, so keep an eye out for that, for another episode of What's in the News with me and Logan. Got a lot of stuff to talk about, some interesting stuff, a lot of good conversation that's going to happen, so I hope to see you guys in chat later today. But that's pretty much it, guys. Also, you can find a lot of, I forgot to mention this before, but you can also find a lot of stuff from 903 on Tavour. You guys have heard me spew about Tavour already. It's a beer subscription / beer delivery service to where you can either choose like what kind of beers you enjoy, and they'll send you random beers fitting that profile per month, or you can actually look at on the app what kind of beers they're releasing, and you get to choose which one go in your crate and get that delivered to you every month as well. So keep that in mind. If you want to see if you're able to get your hands on stuff from Tavour, just download the app, put in your zip code when you're creating your account, and they'll let you know if you can get stuff delivered to you. But other than that, guys, that is it. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, fantastic Wednesday. Remember, if you're gonna drink responsibly, don't drink and drive, and cheers, everybody.